Setting goals in life is an essential part of self-development and creating satisfaction and happiness. Goals are powerful motivators, helping us focus our energy and time on the most important things in our lives. With goals, we have a clear direction, feel more confident, and have the motivation to overcome challenges. Furthermore, achieving goals also helps us feel satisfied and successful in life. Therefore, living with goals is the key to a meaningful and fulfilling life. The following story tells the journey of a poor boy named Alex in search of purpose in life. After listening to it, it will surely help you find goals for your own life. The school bell rang, each chime urging the students to hurry back to their classrooms. In the bustling crowd, there was a new face, Alex, a 15-year-old boy standing lost in the middle of the vast schoolyard. This was Alex's first time setting foot in a school, a completely unfamiliar world compared to the simple life he had lived on the hill where he had spent the past 15 years. Alex was born and raised in a poor family, where his parents worked as woodcutters. They lived in a small hut on a hill, far from the hustle and bustle of the city. From a young age, Alex followed his father into the forest, learning how to use an axe and saw to cut down old trees. The wood was then transported to the town to be sold, exchanged for food and other necessities needed for their daily life. During those years, the concept of school was distant to Alex. His family was too poor to afford education, and furthermore, they needed Alex at home to help out. His life revolved around cutting wood, hunting, and sharing meals with his family. Alex had no friends, knew nothing of childish games. He only knew that he had to help his parents for the family to survive each day. Everything changed when one day, a teacher from the city visited Alex's village. He saw the boy working in the forest and was curious about Alex's educational circumstances. After hearing Alex's story, the teacher proposed a scholarship program for poor children like Alex, where they could attend school for free. After much consideration, Alex's father decided to allow Alex to try his hand at education, hoping that this would bring a better future for him. On his first day of school, Alex felt like he had entered a different world. He was amazed by the vast schoolyard, the neat rows of classrooms, and especially by the laughter of so many friends his age. Standing in the schoolyard, Alex felt like a stranger, not knowing what to do or where to go. But then the bell rang, calling students to their classes. He followed the crowd, making his way to the assigned classroom. The homeroom teacher, a middle-aged woman with a warm smile, introduced Alex to the class. He was assigned a seat at the back of the class, where he could observe everything without attracting too much attention. The first day of school passed with a whirlwind of emotions, from astonishment and worry to moments of excitement as he learned new things. In one of the first lessons, the teacher asked the students to share their life goals. One by one, they stood up and talked about their dreams of becoming doctors, engineers, or teachers. When it was Alex's turn, he stood up, looking uncertain. "I don't know what my goal is, ma'am." He truly didn't know what he wanted besides the simple life with his family on the hill. The whole class burst into laughter. The teacher silenced them and explained to Alex, "A goal is something you want to achieve in life. It's something you want to do or become." Alex stood there bewildered. His entire life was about cutting wood and fetching it with his father. He didn't know there was something called a life goal. Slowly he replied, "I don't have a goal, ma'am. I cut wood and gathered branches on the hill with my dad. We work during the day, eat in the evening, and sleep at night. I don't want anything more. My dad and I get everything we want to do every day." Of course, he wasn't lying, and the kids in the class just laughed at things they had never heard before. The teacher continued, "Why don't you have a goal? You must have a goal. You're a person without direction and an empty person." Alex stood silently. He couldn't understand why the teacher wanted him to imagine something. It didn't mean anything to him at the moment. He thought that cutting wood in the morning and sleeping at night was all he needed to do. And now he was asked that there was something else to do. It hadn't been done yet, and he had to do it because he was born without it. He had to have it. The teacher continued, "Alex, you have to try to follow a path. If you keep working hard, one day you'll surely achieve something great." Alex stood still and thought, "Why do I have to work hard on the path to the goal? A destination I don't want to go to. They call this place the destination. They think everyone has to walk on that path. But what if I don't want to achieve any goals? What if I don't want to go there? How do I know how to get there? I don't even know how far away it is. And if I get there, how do I know if I'm satisfied there? Or will I feel bored and want to go back to the starting point? I don't feel like I have to walk too far to get there. It doesn't seem any more beautiful than my house on the hill. Is it compulsory for everyone to have a goal to strive for? So what about those who choose not to have a goal? They're all called directionless. But what's the problem if someone has reached their destination? Is that a terrible thing? What if I'm at my destination and I don't walk the way everyone else does? The teacher continued to ask Alex with curiosity, "So, what was your wish? What did you want to achieve?" As Alex answered, he looked out the window toward the hill where he lived. He said, "I want to cut wood in the morning, drink tea in the evening, and sleep at night." The teacher said, "No, that's not a wish because you've already done it." Alex replied, "But ma'am, it's not that great because I've already reached my destination." After class, Alex returned home feeling sad. His father noticed and asked what had happened at school. Alex told his father, "Dad, I'm chopping wood from the available tree, but the teacher says I have to chop wood from the trees that aren't there. The teacher asked us to plant a tree, then wait for it to grow and then cut the tree that we planted in our imagination." His father laughed at his clever imagination. His father asked, "How do you feel about your life?" Alex replied, "I like your daily work, Dad. That's all I want to do." His father said to his son, "Maybe now you have achieved all your goals, but at some point everything will change, and then you will have to grow up, start a family, and I will also grow old and leave this world. We will all change. Your teachers also have goals to succeed and to be happy in their homes. You will be like that too. Think about what they said to you, and think about what you want to say to them." After saying these things, the father left Alex alone to contemplate. Outside, under the night sky, the stars still twinkled over the hilltops. The next day, as usual, Alex was the first student to arrive in class. The teacher entered, and Alex stood up and said, "I've thought about it, and I feel that my goal is to become a doctor." The teacher smiled brightly and applauded Alex. Through this story, we ask ourselves, what is the true goal of life? Have you found any goals in your life yet? Do you have any paths you want to take? Are you living fully for your goals or just living spontaneously like weeds growing in nature? Thank you for watching the video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications of new videos every day. See you again in the next videos.